Hello and welcome to OpticStraight YouTube channel. Today we'll be making another short review, this time about Seymour RTS2. Seymour is a company with headquarters in America. It is known for producing red dot sights for handguns. Unfortunately, it is not that well known here in Europe. Here in the box you can see that it says World Champion Sights, and this is not just some random cliche. These sights are actually used by world champions in handgun sport shooting competitions. As you can see, I have here everything that you get when you purchase this sight, everything from the operation manual to all kinds of tools which will help you operate the device. RTS2 is an upgraded version of RTS, which I also have here, so that I will be able to point out the differences, the improvements that Seymour has introduced when they released this new model. Seymour is most known for producing the RTS line and the STS line, and here you can see both of these models, and the differences are quite apparent. So you can see that the RTS2 model has a bigger window and it comes with a mount for Picatinny Weaver. This is basically the only difference between these two models, and consequently the RTS2 model comes at a slightly bigger price. This device weighs 67 grams and is 51 millimeters long. It has a durable housing made of aluminum. Its size is similar to the old model, as you can see, but the old model had the mount for Picatinny Weaver integrated, while this new model allows you to remove the mount and attach any of the mounting kits that can be bought separately. This is a plus but also a minus, because this new model, because of this thick part, sits very high on the handgun, and users might find this problematic when aiming. However, some handguns have pre-designed slots for red dot sights, which allow you to install the red dot sight lower on the handgun. If that's the case, this is a good feature and this thick part might come in handy. So RTS2 has a much bigger window than STS2, as you can see, and this is great for handgun users who demand rapid target acquisition and a great field of view. This, however, so the RTS2 is perhaps less suitable for everyday carry than STS2, since it has a larger window and can get stuck somewhere in the clothing much easier. RTS2, as you can see, comes in black color and is parallax free. The glass is slightly tilted, adding to the field of view, and it is also coated to increase light transmission and prevent abrasion. User can also make elevation and windage adjustments. But before you do so, make sure to unscrew this lock 1 turn and a half. After you do that, you can freely make adjustments to windage and elevation, like so. And 1 click equals 1 MOA, which is approximately 1.5 centimeters on 50 meters. The battery compartment is located on this side of the device. This is a good feature, since you do not have to dismount it from the handgun if you want to replace the battery. To access the battery tray, you have to put the screwdriver here and simply pry the tray out of the device, like so. And you can see that the device is powered by a single CR2032 battery. To put it back in place, simply slide it in, press on it until you hear it click, like so. Seymour claims that RTS2 remains fully operational on minus 25 degrees Celsius, which is a great feature. The fact that this sight is used by world champions implies that it has great optical characteristics. The radical of this device is a 8 MOA dot, but there is also a possibility of having it manufactured with a 3 MOA dot or a 6 MOA dot. Here in the box you can see the number, which indicates the size of the dot, and you can see that this in fact is a 8 MOA dot model. The definition of the dot is of course great, and Seymour managed to improve optical characteristics in regard to the old model. Now let's compare the old and the new model. I have the old model on the left and the new model is on the right, and as you can see there is a clear difference. The old model has quite a lot of blue tint and the new model has none, which is a great improvement by Seymour. Furthermore, you can see that the Illumination control system was controlled with a 3-position switch on the old model. So off, automatic intensity control, and manual intensity, which automatically sets the illumination intensity to most powerful. The illumination system on the new model is much more aesthetically appealing, since Seymour got rid of this 3-position switch that was located here. And now the illumination is controlled with the 2 control buttons on the side of the device. To turn it on, simply press either one of these 2 buttons. Then you just regulate the illumination intensity with these 2 buttons. There are 10 illumination intensities to choose from, which is good enough for all kinds of situations and all kinds of lighting conditions. To turn it off, press either button for 3 seconds, like so, and the device powers off. If you leave it powered on for 8 hours without moving it, it will power off automatically. So the glass works on 1x magnification, so there are no problems looking through it with both eyes open. In overall, we are very pleased with how this device performs, both in appearance and in optical performance. We are pleased with the definition of the dot. We are pleased with the intensity control system that has been upgraded. And there is difficult to find any bad points when we are talking about this sight. Perhaps, as I already mentioned, the thickness of the part right here, which because of it the device sits high on the handgun, much higher than, for example, some sights manufactured by Shield, and some users might find that problematic when aiming. Keep in mind you also need an adapter plate down here if you choose to remove this Picatinny Weaver mount. However, this might come in handy, this thickness, when you have a handgun with pre-designed slot for a red dot sight, which allows you to install the device lower on the handgun. So accuracy and quickness are what you need in sport shooting, and RTS2 is designed to help you achieve those. This compact device with exceptional optical characteristics is probably the best red dot sight for sport shooting out there. Thank you for watching this short review. If you found this video review useful, please subscribe to our YouTube channel. See you guys next time.